Okay, so you've got your crew, you've got your kit, and we're about to reveal your challenge. Hang on a minute, we know some of you are new to this, so here's your crash course in how to film stuff. Probably the most important thing is to plan your shoot. Get together a good storyboard with script notes and shot notes that'll help you avoid jump cuts. If you film all your shots the same way, when you come to edit, it'll look really rubbish, like you're jumping around on the screen. To avoid jump cuts, you'll need to plan and film sequences of shots. That means several different types of shot that'll edit together smoothly. When you're planning your storyboard, here are some of the shots to consider. A wide shot with lots of context, a medium close-up or MCU, which is from the chest up, a close-up of head and shoulders, extreme close-up shots to get the real details. How about an over-the-shoulder to show from your subject's point of view what they're doing, and a close-up on other details. You might also want to include details of the context and the surroundings. And don't forget to shoot with the edit in mind. Focus yourself. Your editor will love you for it. When you're planning your shoot, it's also worth considering particular shots. That opening shot, for example, grabs the viewer's attention and sets the context and the tone. And your closing shot, well, that could be anything, a poignant end to your movie. And how you film your subject will send subliminal messages to your viewers. So filming your subject from a high angle can make them look isolated, vulnerable and weak. Whereas if you film them from a low angle, they can seem strong, in control, invincible. And if you engage your subject at eye level, it means you're on an equal footing. That's it. It's especially important in an interview setup. The camera should be at your subject's eye level. Always try and create some movement in your shot, either by having someone or something move through the frame, or by creating movement with the camera itself. A tilt is a vertical camera movement. A pan is where the camera moves horizontally. A zoom is, well, a zoom. And a dolly shot is where the camera keeps pace with the subject as they're moving. To stabilise your shots, you'll have to improvise and use whatever you can for support, whether it's below the camera or at a push, you can even lean against a tree or a wall or whatever's handy, anything to help stabilise your shot. And try and maintain as many points of contact with your body as possible. So your elbows nicely against your ribs to give you extra support. But you will have to use any movement shots with good care. Try and do slow, steady movements to avoid shutter roll or that jelly effect. Daylight and ambient room light are going to be our main sources, so use them wisely. If you have your subject fully backlit, you risk making them look like they're on Crime Watch. And if you have the full glare of the sun on someone, they can end up looking squinty, a bit shifty, a bit vulnerable and a bit trapped. A nice bit of diffuse side lighting is probably the best. It gives you a little soft shade in the features, a little bit of depth, and it's probably the most flattering. Hello? Hello? Audiences, well, they'll bear with dodgy video a bit, but they're absolutely unforgiving about bad sound. So always find a quiet, echo-free space for your voiceover, and remember to use those external mics we've provided with the extension cables. Choose an appropriate soundtrack for your film and sound effects. And don't forget, silence is powerful too. Okay, so that's our guide to how to film stuff on an iPad. And we'll be looking for all these things in your films.